Okay, let's see if this gets us anything good and makes it in the video before I hop on my dude Dirt's account so we can craft all of his relics. Definitely not. Nothing for me. Saving the luck for him, I guess. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? We are on my dude Dirt's account. I switched over and he messaged me. He said he's been saving for a couple months and he wanted me to see if I would craft his relics for a video. I said, heck yes, I love doing these types of videos. So if you guys have saved up, whether that's relics or soul stones, most likely it's going to be shards. Hit me up. We can always do a video on your account, or we can pull them on stream. I do shard pulls for viewers every Friday. If you have not made it out to one of those live streams, come on the heck out. And YouTube tells me that a lot of new people are watching these videos. So if you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and hit that button. I am here to entertain and help you along your raid journey. So when we come in here, we can see a heck of a lot of resources here, and we are going to craft them all. Now, I am probably just going to mute me and pull these relics, speed it up, and then if we hit anything crazy, or I need to make some insightful comments, then we'll come back in there and I will, I'll unmute myself, basically. But I want you to be able to see, if you save up, what could you expect. So I don't want to cut this part. The rares are not going to be probably exciting, but there are some that we are looking for, okay? As far as rares go, the journal is amazing. You should have a handful of these at least at level 3 and put them on your turn meter boosting champions. You should be looking for talons. Talons and Molten Death Bells both are incredible relics to put on your arena champions or your clan bosses champions. And then we have some other serviceable ones. I think the circlet, however you say it, I think that one could be decent, as well as the Frostpawn Cocoon. And then the rest of these, other than Arachnelixir, which is insane, the rest of the rares are pretty much food. There's a lot of different epics that are usable, especially the ones that give you the bonuses on accuracy or resistance. Very helpful, even at level 2 or 3, for hitting the stat requirements that you need. Arachnelixir, put it on your bomb champions, please. Put it on your, not your bomb champions, your poison champions, and they will feel like bomb champions. It is crazy busted. All right, so I'm gonna speed this up, and we're gonna do some relics. I'm gonna start with all of the rares, as I said, and I'll come back in here as needed. Right off the bat, we get an epic out of the rares. Okay, I didn't even get to the speeding up part. That's hilarious. You can definitely expect some epics out of the rares whenever you're doing a big crafting session like this.
I've been waiting for somebody just like you.
What is this one? The wearer deals pure damage equal to 20% of their attack to enemies that resist debuffs from the wearer. Is there a way to make this happen? I suppose on a boss, you could just make sure you don't have enough accuracy on a champion where you don't care about landing their debuffs. That is very interesting. Not only did we get this out of the rares, but also, has anyone tested this relic? That seems like it could be potentially very good. You deal 20% pure damage. That means there's no like passives that help. There's nothing that is going to reduce that damage. Their defense doesn't help, nothing. Interesting. I'm telling you guys, this is a crazy relic. It's insane. You do kind of need the blessing to go alongside of it for really it to work well. But if you have a blessing and this relic, it's insane. Has anybody actually tried this in a Senna team? 20% chance of placing continuous heal after they lose 25% or more of their max HP. Probably not. The Senna teams tend to be pretty survivable, but... Last one. I just think this is solid. I think it's a pretty good relic. This might be serviceable if you don't have some of the better ones. Okay, now on to the epics. And what I want to do for the epics is just like take a look and see what epics should we be looking out for. A lot of the epics are not good, and you just use them for food. You definitely want a golden elixir or two, especially if you're running like any of these like solo champion type builds. You definitely want one that you can put on them. The coronet is insane. It should be going on lots of your damage dealers. I have it on my Tashiro right now, for example. More and more I play this game, the more I think Orb of Transfixion is good. When I do my April O'Neil video, I think I'm going to put that on her. I think it's very good. Scroll of Unseen, hard to make work, but it is good. Let's see over here. Hatter's Reserve, no. This one, no. This one, Gaze, is good, basically just for the accuracy bonus, like I was saying before. I don't know about Valkanen's Grasp, and this is the best one for resistance. So if you're trying to hit stats on champions, you definitely need one of those. This Preserved Aberration is not as good as I thought it was going to be. We talked about this Moon Death Orchid. Let me know if you use that. I think that this Perch Shadow is one of the best relics in the game. I really do. Like, for example, on Nikmo, you could use this. The problem is, do you use this or do you use Journal? Because it applies on a lot of the same champions. I don't know how to feel about the hammer. I think it's cool, but I don't know how to feel. And I think that I missed a scroll down. I did. I don't know what this one does. I don't think it's very good. Let me know if you like that one. And then Saints. Saint Xavier's Tribute. I don't even know who Saint Xavier is. Maybe we're going to get that champion soon. I just don't think this is very good either. And then down here we have these ones that I don't have. 1% less damage for each debuff. No. Heals an ally, 10% chance. Yes, this one is very good. This one is very good also. I do not have this one yet, but I think it would be really good. So that's the epics. And then as far as the legendaries and the mythics go, we'll get into those later on. But let's go ahead and do the same thing for the epics. Oh, wait, before I start the music here, I got 3 epics out of the rares. So now we're going to see how many legendaries we can get out of the epics. Because that's really where the potency comes. You know, you're really looking for legendaries just like in every other area of the game. You're looking for legendary champions. You're looking for legendary souls for those champions. You're looking for legendary relics for all of your legendary champions. last one. Make it be good. Got 0 legendaries out of the epics. That feels bad. And we got multiple rares out of the epics. That's not good. Alright, now as far as the legendaries go, you want to keep at least 1 copy of every legendary. There is a possibility Relics will get buffed or not really nerfed. Only one that needed nerfed was that Mythical that I have, and it was so busted, like, it's getting like 80 speed. So anyway, all the legendaries are good in different situations. Obviously, some are better than others. When you start getting multiples, you can use them as chickens, like basalts, but most of them you want to keep. Like this one, the Hand of Uncreation. I just like... It's good and fine. It gives accuracy and resistance. It gives speed at top levels. That can definitely go on an arena champion, like someone important. Okay, so let's do this one. Shame, we're just a couple short. And then this one, and then 2 of these. And we got an epic. Boo-hoo. Okay. The legendaries. Okay, jeez. Now, with the legendaries, it's still only like a 40% chance you're more likely to get an epic. Wait, so how many legendaries do we get so far? 1. Here's another one. No. Okay. The legendaries, we need to get some good ones for my dude here. We need to get some good ones. Okay. Here it is. No. Okay, the live arena ones. I really like this icon. Like the details on all of these icons. It's just one of the things that makes Raid so great. I just complimented them, so obviously I get one of these. I do think this is one of the worst rares. You definitely don't need to do more damage to any neck in Hydra. Maybe like if they revert the changes like they should. But the detail and the weapon look so cool. So cool. Alright, and then we have 2 more of these, and then we get into the real exciting stuff. Okay, come on, give me another legendary out of the legendaries. I think it should be the opposite way. 60% to get a legendary and 40% to get an epic. That's just kind of messed up that that's the rates. Because then out of the majority of... We only got 2 legendaries out of all the legendaries. What is the point of them being legendary then? Okay, so... We'll go 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. We have 3 shots at getting a mythical here. Okay? So let's just talk briefly about what mythical we would want. The heart is insane if you are running the Titus team. The Hallowed Hilt is crazy for speed. Stormcaller, crazy for damage. Chrono Cube is like a combo relic. I don't know how good this one is. Covetous Passion, but it seems good. The Crown of Corruption is actually insane. That's the one that I have. It's the only mythical I have. I don't know how good these 2 are, but they seem good. I don't know how good these 2 are, but they seem good. And then Murder Fang, what a name. What a name. Yeah, it's good. This one's good. Fully resets their cooldowns of their skills. Seems insane on some specific champions. Death Dealer. Wearer's attacks will always be crits, but they receive more damage. That would be amazing. I would take that one in a heartbeat. And the Torch. I think that this is so cool for faction unity teams. And then the last one here is the Fatigue. I don't know how good that debuff is, but like all of the mythicals seem very good. And if they have speed on them, that just makes them even more potent. So let's jump in here. We got our 3 chances for our 3 mythical pulls. So let's get one right now. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Okay, so this heart is insane on the Titus teams because it's a separate instance of a shield, okay? And if he doesn't have one already, now's the time to build this team because it's great. But also, you can just run this on a champion. Like if you have bolster on someone, then put this on that champion as well for like live arena. Okay, sick. 1 for 1. Can we go 2 for 2? No, Aspect of Siroth. One of the worst legendaries. It's not very good. I've used a lot of these as chickens because I keep pulling them. I feel lucky to have pulled them, but I'm using them as chickens, okay? And then last but not least, can we get a second one? No. Okay, but we did get another legendary. This is the delay one. And I just don't know how to feel about this. I don't think that I want to use this. Maybe I would put it on like an arena defense champion, but I don't know. It's just a 30% chance. Let's go look at it. Go look at it because I don't know how good that is. How was your prediction? Did you predict well what I would get here? I'm very thrilled for my dude. This is all relics that we've gotten for him today. So it's a 30% chance. 40, 50, 60, 80, 100. It's a 100% chance to activate a delay effect. But what does the delay effect do? Is there a way for us to see that? Is it in the relic index? Coming soon. Let's see. Where is this? Oh boy, am I going to need to pause the video and go, like, find it? Wait. Am I tripping? Where? Oh my goodness. Okay, apparently I need to pause the video. It's on the first screen. It's literally right here. It's not that one, though. Oh, wait. Oh, because I'm looking for a legendary. I know it's early in the morning, but like this, here we go. So here's the last laugh. Okay, what is the delay effect, and will it tell me? It will not. It will not tell me. Is there not like a little info tab? Like on the info tab, it doesn't tell me what the delay effect is. Okay. That's not even the relic we're supposed to be looking at, huh? Okay, I can find no mention of this in the game anywhere. The internet tells me that it just stops you from dying 1 turn, and then you get that damage the next turn. So, if you can, for example, have a champion with unkillable or block damage, and then they get that effect the next turn, you can, like, chain turns of not dying. And getting this to 80 or 100%, I think that could just be like really, really good. So for example, we don't really have like, okay, let's see, equipped relics. We want legendaries, okay? So we have 1 Cat's Gaze, and he does have a Titus, so he can make that work. We only have 1 Cat's Gaze here, okay? And we have do we have no relic on Siegfried? I was just peeking around the account. The Skull of Treason is insane. If you got those, put them on your HP burn champions, whoever that is that you're using against bosses in particular. But like, if you're using someone in arena, it's really good too. So for example, on his Siegfried, he has a Talon on him. This could be an insane relic to put on him. It wouldn't be my first choice. I'd probably put a wand there first because people are going to sheep him. But if we take a look here, this is a great combo with a champion who's survivable. Like Leorius as an example. As long as it works correctly... as long as it works correctly. So he wouldn't receive, it depends on how his passive works. I don't know how the interaction is. But the last laugh amulet on him could be awesome. He gets the attack bonus, crit damage over here at the end. And then what it's going to do is he's going to protect himself. Where is this passive? He's going to put block damage on himself. If they're about to get killed, puts block damage. Okay? And then after that, then he would also, in the relic spot, get a delay damage to try to like lengthen the time of his passive. Now that could also kind of, I don't know, I don't see how that would screw you. Like the way to beat Siegfried is to force him to flip. When you force him to flip, he does way less damage. So that could be one way to go with Siegfried like this, is putting that on him. And then there's just like tons of other champions that it could go on. Like it could go on Marichka as a great example. It could go on Necrit if he's using him a lot. There's a lot of wonderful choices for the delay damage. Armand's is a great choice, or Fabian, because when they get a turn, man, they're so powerful when they get a turn. I also think it could go well on He-Man, but you guys know I love He-Man. So those are just some options. It can go well on Revivers as well. So I think that it's a great relic for him. And then, of course, he's going to have that mythical for his Titus team. Heck yes. And big shout out to my clan, because he's been a long-time member of the clan. Also, we savagely beat our opponents. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but my apologies, because my dude, Chronic, went absolutely insane for this clan versus clan. Absolutely insane. Anyway, that'll do it for me here today. Thank you so much for letting me pull your relics, Dirt. Hopefully, this is awesome for you. If we go and we look at the collection, that way we can see the basalts. I don't know how to see them. Okay, here we go. So we have some 3s, 1 4, and then what we can do is we can level up a lot of these epics and use them as basalts. There's also, in this tournament, the champion training tournament that just posted, there's a 4-star basalt at the top. Highly recommend going for that. And then obviously you're going to get some from Chimera and whatnot also. So that'll do it for me here today. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.